Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Adam. I'm your host, BringItDon. I traveled around Paragon on the overworld map for quite some time trying to find the red masked bandits. I actually found a lot of random encounters, mostly bugs and rats, and got a lot of experience. I gained like 1,000 experience doing it. But yeah, did it for about an hour. Couldn't find the bandits, so I'm just gonna explore Paragon some more, and I'll worry about it later. Do you barter, my friend? A bunch of roasted meat. Alright, 500 rubles. That's crazy. Alright. A tall man with extremely wide shoulders wearing a woolen shirt stands near the grill. He whistles some sort of a tune, probably the Dance of Nights by Prokofiev. When he hears your footsteps, he turns around, granting you a wide grin. You find something unsettling in this man. Something is wrong with him. Want to have a bite? Come over here. Here. We make the juiciest, the tastiest, the best roasted meat in the wastes. Sounds good. What kind of meat is it? The man twirls his mustache and winks at you with a happy smile. Don't fret. It's pure lamb and poultry, and some rat meat too. But you won't even notice the difference. Hey brother, can you make me a discount? Alright, what can I do? Show me your wares. Alright. Yeah, maybe you can answer some questions then. Ask away. What can you tell me about this place? Paragon asks little questions and likes people who can make money well. What else is needed? My only wish is so that the local politicians would stop their bickering. I don't know anything about them, but even when they eat at our joint, they look at each other like mad animals. Okay, where'd you learn to cook in our day and age? I'm not cooking. Cooking means making fancy dishes out of cheese and oysters. I'm just roasting some meat like any other decent man can. It's barbecue, not fancy French cuisine. Any rumors? The cook draws some strange symbol in the soot. It looks like a musical instrument. One loop post horn or a scout horn, muted with a cork. Ever seen this sign? Somebody likes drawing it in big towns, sometimes even in the wastes. Some have it as their tattoo. I can't tell you why, simply because I'm not that educated on its meaning. If you ever see a man bearing this sign, run away. Don't even let him talk. Better yet, gun him down where he stands if you have the guts. Because this won't be a man. Something much worse. Interesting. Okay, who are you guys? Ooh, 80 rubles. I have a bunch of crap to sell, so... See, this is worth 79. I don't know if this is going to be used for anything else. I'm going to hold on to it for now. Yeah, I think What's-His-Face has most of my sellables. A short, thin fellow slowly turns his head towards you and offers an empty stare. Without looking at you any further, he drones in a monotone voice. How much? How much of what? Man shrugs and glares at you as if he sees you for the first time. How many portions of meat you want? Or you're not here for the meat? Nope, just for a little chat. I hope you have nothing against it. Let's talk more business. I'm calculating. What's your name? I'm Anton Oktvatkin. Me and my buddy are the owners of this joint. No place better. If you're hungry, and do you have a name? Peter Patrabach, the prodigious plumber. Senior Yegoro. Gannady Gargantua Gradsky. I go and buy something so I can tell everyone... Yeah, okay. What are you doing here? The man turns to you, and you notice his eyes are bloodshot. I'm keeping the books in this place, right in my very own head. My partner is more of a salesman. He got the smiles and the charisma. I, on the other hand, use my amazing memory to save us from having paperwork. In our business, every single written document is a liability. Never thought there was so much risk in roasting meat. I love how sassy your character is. What can you tell me about this place? Most local gourmets have the cash to buy our products. That's good. That's why I like Paragon. What I don't care is its politics, former or future ones. Business before all else. Good position. Care to share some rumors? Once had this guy dining at our place. Some big shot from the ship. Kostya the face. An ant ran across his table at one moment. Not a Miramic, just an average old ant. The guy almost opened fire upon it. I was glad the other guests were higher ranked, so they calmed him down. People say he has deadly allergies to all the creepy crawlers. Flying insects too, I think. Like bees or wasps. The man actually wears his socks over his pants. If you want to live, you'll wear your socks even above your shirt. Oh man. He doesn't sell meat. Okay. Someone tells me the meat here is going to be like something in this shed. It's going to be people or something. Ooh, I want some of that. I could use some more bottles with water. Do I have empty bottles? Here. You can have some of those in exchange for some of these. I didn't realize these were so valuable. Alright. Alright. A thin man with a small red beard wearing a clean white apron waves at you in a friendly gesture. On his face, you see a homely smile settle. Seems like he's really happy to see you. Aloha, traveler. Never seen you around. So hungry and tired. Come on over. The meat is roasting on the coals as we speak. Yeah, sounds tasty. More than tasty, traveler. We use more herbs and spices for our marinades than our opponents can name. Our goal is to give you the best possible food there is. A client who ate a delicious dish is sure to come back for more. Nice speech, but still, can we first talk for a bit? I love talking. What would you like to ask? Care to tell me about yourself? What's there to tell? I worked in a restaurant all my childhood days. I brought people their food. I helped with the cooking. And then the bombs hit. What can you do? But a person who had a habit of eating good meals won't eat bugs and stale crackers for the rest of his life. So me and Anton here got together and opened the first darn meat roasting joint in the wastes. Story of success. Another question. How long are you in this business? My town of birth, Malachovsk on Amur, was still burning when I started to fan the flames for my first barbecue. Since then I traveled a lot. Finally sprouted my roots here in Paragon. What a place to live. Must be great having a home. What are your thoughts on this place? Paragon is this. The man gives a happy thumbs up. There are scandals and problems all around, but even the people that hate one another agree in one thing. Ivan Kurdyayev, that's me, has the best darn meat in the land, and it's worth to forget all the feuds. At least for the time you're eating your meal. Any good rumors from your clients? The man smiles mysteriously and winks at you. Sorry, but what goes on in my shack stays in my shack, like they say. Although I did hear a funny rumor while I was fetching an order of meat nearby. They say there's a society in the waste that obsess over Lenin. They're trying to save one of Lenin's statues from some guys who plan to melt it for scrap metal. Its members dress in old military garb and speak really weirdly. Oh, I'd love to meet a strange guy like that. Alright, well let's quick save. I am over encumbered. By how much? By 5. That's all that darn water I picked up. I need to find a merchant. Alright, let's see if we can get in here. Before you stands a heavy wooden door, an entrance into the cellar of the meat roasting shack. You scratch the back of your head and look around. Knock? Knock on the door with your fingers. Nothing but silence. Listen. You don't hear anything special from beneath the sturdy door. Alright, I'm going to, drop some stuff. I feel like I should barter. I need, what should I get rid of? Probably the axe. At least for now. I'll come back for you, don't worry. Open the door. Hold on, pal. This room is for staff only. No visitors. Okay. But what if I wait until night? I'm still encumbered even after dropping the axe. Water weighs a lot. Where's my 6.22? Alright. Alright, fine, I'll just drop the water. Whatever. Get my axe back. Alright, I can wait till nighttime and go in there. Let's go see what that... Oops. What was going on over here. I'll probably talk to this guy again. Upon seeing you, the mustache guard smiles and simply waves his hand. He's really thankful to you for solving the wolf problem, it seems. Thank you, friend. The rest of the guards are idiots and lazy butts, but I know how you helped us out. More than most. Alright, can I just walk in here? The guard stops you by showing an open palm. He sighs and looking somewhere to the side with boredom in his eyes. He begins saying a text he's clearly repeated so many times he's learned it by heart, A to Z. Attention. To enter the camp, you must provide your pass. The pass can be bought in the office at the entrance to Paragon. Any questions? What if I decide to exit the camp? It's your right, but if you make even a small step beyond those bags of sands, then get yourself a new ticket as you have officially left the town. How come you have this rule about buying an entry pass? Well, think about it. We can't let every beggar in the tent city. We got wealthy people there resting after a long road. Also, we've got all sorts of goods. A pub. The ticket is not that expensive, and those who can't afford it are sure not to be welcome here. Is it possible to get in for free? You seem like it to be a decent man. You're making a good impression. But if you ask us stupid questions, of course not. I strictly adhere to the rules, and so does my mate, and so one can only get in by having the ticket. Alright, well, here's the ticket. You hand the ticket to the guard, he thoroughly examines it, and nods. Come in, but remember, if you cross the border of these sandbags, look for a new pass. There's no use telling me that, oh, I only made one step, I don't care. I've only got one job here, to receive the tickets, and I do it 100% well. Sheesh, somebody has a broom up his butt. Alright, I better go. You've got way too much power here as it is. Exactly, don't forget who's paying your activity. If it weren't for us, you'd have been slain long ago. They would have just gone to Krasno to bow to their new masters. Please, let's try speaking like civilized people. They don't understand civilized talk. I like that guy's jacket back here. Shut up. Who do you think you are? There you go. These criminals have already started an argument. Behavior is childish, and it can end in bloodshed. And expect anything from them. Okay? We have to work together, the traders and the guards. Please listen to me. The time of talks is over. I'm afraid it is so. Oh, this will end in catastrophe. Mark my words. Alright, so maybe I should talk to this guy since he's still standing here. Ooh, he's got a bunch of stuff. Only 70 rubles, but I can sell something for 70. Actually, I think What's-His-Face has most of my stuff to barter with. The man in front of you seems to be consumed by his own grim thoughts. He is alternating between sighing, groaning, and scraping his dusty boot against the floor. Having noticed you, he gives you a gloomy smile and nods. Did you come here to see Paragon gushing to its end at full speed? I don't know anything about it. Tell me what happened here. The man tiredly waves his hand. Same as always, really. There's trouble in the upper management. The guards are demanding a tax raise, but the merchants won't budge. And that's not all. The parties cannot agree on anything because there is no agreed policy for Paragon. Some people say that there isn't enough guards and arms to protect the caravans. The others, that the merchant don't have enough time, enough money, and the selection of goods they are offering leaves a lot to be desired. And because the leaders of the two parties are so consumed by their own ambitions and are so sure of themselves, none of them will give in even a little to reach a compromise. And who are these leaders causing all the troubles? Leonya Abramov, the main speculator. His office is in the hold of the old barge. He is de jure also responsible for all the bureaucratic dealings in Paragon, which means that all the paper pushers in office are his men. The second one is Nikolai Siplovsky. He's our general here, Generalissimo even. He is the head of the guard and his den is located in the former Port Authority. He's a brilliant example of a river pirate turned real military man. Well, at least he attempted to. The latter is a decent man, but he holds no real power. The former manager of the local port, Fyodor Maximovich, all parties of conflict respect him. He lives on the deck in a small annex. Wait, is there really no middle ground? That's a good question. I mean, if Paragon had a real leader, someone who would take care of all the administrative issues and serve as a judge for both parties, Hard to say. I think that Fyodor Maximovich, who used to be in charge here before the war, could be a great candidate for that role. But I don't think that there is something that could make our current leaders to agree and share their power with him. And what do your neighbors think of this downfall in relations? I don't know. I'm just a chef here. However, if you ask me, I think that Krasno folk are already rubbing their hands in glee. They want to take over here. But if that were to happen, then free trade in the Wasteland would become yesterday's news. And you are? Seeing as how we're talking and all. Me? I'm just a humble cook, who just so happens to care about Paragon. It's a godforsaken place inhabited exclusively by buttholes and knuckleheads, but has an important function in the ecosystem of the Wasteland. We can't just let our neighbors tear it apart. Yeah, I hear you. That Paragon of yours sure is something. You don't say. So what? Maybe you're looking to buy something? Hey bro, could you answer a couple of my questions? Tell me about the political landscape here in the Wasteland. Well, that depends on which Wasteland you're talking about. Here, for instance, all power belongs to 3 groups. Paragon people, obviously, and Krasno, and Dan's crew, the Bastards. What would you like to know? I do not care. Okay. This guy is a merchant. A fair-haired man with bright blue eyes meets you with a kindly smile and a wave. How are things, traveler? Want to buy something off Lucky Gunnar? Let's talk first. Sure thing. What do you wish to know? How did you end up in Paragon? I'm from Latvia, you know. Although I spent the last few years in NKR, the new Kaliningrad Republic. There's trouble with the local Sejma. That's what they call their parliament. New laws hit merchants too hard, so I decided to leave. Oh, what wonders you tell me. Every new pseudo country seems so different from the rest nowadays. And why are you calling yourself lucky? Well, look at where I'm at right now, and where's Kester seems, the city of my birth. It's so far away. I wasted a couple of pairs of good boots as I traveled. I've seen the Polish waste. The new Kaliningrad Republic was my home for a while, and later I walked to this place, alive and well, like day one. That's luck for you. Maybe you're right. How do you like these lands? In the local waste, be it Paragon, Krasno, or some tiny village, you can still feel the freedom in the air. The market is open. You may trade all you like. Still, people say bad stuff about the local authorities. I'd love to see the reaction to life in the NKR. Any rumors? I heard that in the whole of that there ship, they hold fighting dogs, make them kill one another for the crowd of spectators. Disgusting. Healthy dog is a treasure nowadays, both for a traveler and a merchant. But they're just wasting good mutts. Oh hey, a SMG. Oh. So this takes 30, this does 4 to 10. This does 5 to 9. They're both rusty. I don't really want to buy anything rusty. Alright, so this will teach me how to make a revolver. Zip gun. Tri-barrel zip gun. This is a short-barreled zip gun. Short barrel king of the wastes. Flintlock revolver. Tire armor. And a double-barreled zip gun. Custom-made grenade. This might actually come in handy. What do I have to trade? I don't know. I have plenty of stuff I could sell, but I don't know that I want to actually sell any. Like, I really like having all that food available. This will work out. Where is... Yeah, I'm thinking about getting this, because this is better than this, right? Yeah, that's 3 to 7. This is 5 to 9. Yeah, let's do that, and then I'll trade, I don't know. I guess just rubles, right? No harm in that. Actually, no, hold up, because I can just get... I'm buying that and just go and pick up this as well. Or take this from him. Right, so now I have both of these, this, and these. Almost enough, I'm 14 off. There you go. Enjoy your new toy, buddy. Alright, so what is this? Doesn't have a lot to his name. Let's go around and just see what I can, Okay, having noticed you, this ruthless-looking man immediately places his hands on the grips of the Nagant revolvers attached to his belt. However, after carefully looking you up and down, he takes his hands off the guns, crosses his palms on his chest, and invites you to come closer with a nod. What do you want? You seem somewhat too cautious. Are you expecting a disaster to happen? The man frowns as his left hand finds its way back to the carved handle of his revolver. Let me put it this way. Usually men try to escape their fate. I'm running after it. You're leaving something out of this conversation, brother. Care to share? The man rearranges the revolvers in their holsters. I'm following an unprincipled criminal who was nicknamed the Laughing Man in my native lands. Unfortunately, he is long gone from here. The bastard took away the lives and property from many of my fellow citizens. We managed to completely crush his gang in the battle for the old windmill. However, he managed to escape. I volunteered to follow him, to make sure that he will never hurt anyone ever again. We met not far from here, a while ago. Oh, what a battle that was. He managed to run away again. He found a driver that drove him to the east, far away from here. As soon as my wounds have healed and my hands regain their firmness, I'll continue to pursue him. The Laughing Man won't escape me this time. My trusty revolvers guarantee that. Show your thumb without saying a word. I hope you find him. But whatever happens, one of us will bite the dust, fall dead. Maybe even both of us. And I've made my peace with that possibility. Is there anything else? Let's talk. Where are you heading from? I came here from faraway lands that belong to my family. However, right now, even the most experienced stalkers wouldn't find anything there except the remnants of the former glory. Well, it means your leaving wasn't for nothing. What are you doing here? At first I need to nurse the wounds I've suffered on the way. Now I'm just resting, waiting for my intuition to let me know that it's time to resume my travels again. I wish I had intuition like that. What can you tell me about the city? Even after spending many months here, I can't truly call this place my home. And is there truly a place anywhere I could call my own? Rumors? When I got to Paragon, my whole body was wounded. Lucky for me, a wandering doctor helped me get back on my feet. It's likely that the local authorities would have just left me there to die. I don't know if I'd consider that a rumor. Where'd that chef go? I thought I saw him walking around up there. Let's actually read about the political landscape. Well, yeah. Tell you about Paragon, seeing as about how we're already here. Paragon is inhabited by merchants and river pirates, who transitioned into being the local guard. Their base is located in the Port Authority. Paragon is the trade center and the economic powerhouse here in the Wasteland. Especially when the squabbles died down in Krasno, they can't seem to forget about us for a split second, isn't meddling too much in our internal affairs. Tell me about Krasno. Krasno is a city-state created by the party, lowlives, and hagglers who've created the Chamber of Commerce. That place sure is something. Sometimes I even feel jealous. There's a little of everything one might need for a good life there. One problem, though. Insatiable ambitions of the Chamber of Commerce that will sooner or later lead to its inevitable demise. Or maybe those weirdos from the mycelium will screw everything up for them. They even have a headquarters now. How about Dan? I don't feel like wasting my breath on that dog's meat. He's just a regular thug who fancies himself the king of the gangsters. He's sucking the money out of the small villages like Ultranoye while he is trying to get into high-level politics. And the funny thing is that Krasno seems to be agreeing with this strategy of his. What should I do in Paragon? If you're ever feeling hungry, I might suggest visiting the barbecue joint near the tent city. You wouldn't believe the barbecue the guys make there. I bet even the pre-war chefs would do anything to get their hands on that recipe. Even the authorities like the food there. And not only local, if you choose to believe the rumors. What should I be on a lookout for in Paragon? Same as everywhere, my friend. Be careful with people who try to be your friend, because the ones that are telling you to piss off are at least being honest. You can never be sure what the smiling ones are really thinking. Fresh gossip? As you know, people keep talking smack. Like they say that the roaring forest is roaring because of some fat butt underground mutants. However, anyone who is at least a little bit familiar with history would tell you about the massacre that took place here during the Civil War. The forest is roaring because the spirits of the white officers are shaking the trees. Who else, right? And you can trust me on this one. I'm not some kind of blabber. I'm a serious man. A skeptic. Okay, I think I'm gonna wait till nighttime. I'm gonna try and get into this thing when the barbecue place closes. I think that'd be something exciting to do before the episode is over. Oh, it's still... Can I get in here? Do I have a... You know what, I haven't checked. I don't know if there's like a time thing or a watch or anything. Maybe if I wait another hour. They're gonna stay here all night? Yep, seems that way. Alright. Well, that sucks. Oh crap, I gotta buy another pass. Son of a gun. Let's run all the way back over here. Oh boy, where's it at? There it is. I might just go and buy 5 passes. So I don't gotta worry about it. No, just give me 1. Alright, so did I get a quest for the thing? No. I was hoping they would go away at nighttime and I could, get in there, but I guess that's not the case. Alright, let's do it once around. See if I can grab anything. There's crates over here. Can I get them? Oh, well. Let's finish exploring the tents first. Nope. Alright, let's talk to this guy. A man with weathered skin and long muscular hands greets you with a friendly nod of the head. Hey, I've seen you around, but you're gone in an instant. I'm Carrion, the Caravanier's helping hand. Want to chat? Want to exchange experience? Sure, let's talk. Great, what about? Why do you have such a weird name? Carrion? Oh, well, it's because a caravan found me almost dead on the Trudegrad road. There they were, minding their own business, when a dead body pops up on the road, wearing fine clothes. They came closer to loot me, I suppose, but then I started gasping for air, screaming, waving my hands while asking for water. I don't remember how I got there, or anything about my former life, not even my name. So I got this nickname instead. Yeah, what a story, Carrion. How far have you went with the caravans? I've been to lots of places. Mazovia, the Novgorod free towns. And how many city-states I've been to? Solnsegrad, Murmansk, Trudograd, Kirov. Fortified like huge castles, these cities. Now that's a geography lesson. Did I say great work, pal? That's a geography lesson. Great work, pal. Oh my god. What can you tell me about this place? Paragon in this part of the waste in general is plain like bread and butter. Nothing too scary, nothing too amazing. People are average too. Although in most places, the common folks are much poorer. Rumors? Rumors. I like legends more. Local folk tales, you know? Like the legend of the brainworm, or the stone spiral ritual, or the underground network of slaveholders that works from some local cafe, or the potion that lets you talk to animals. Too bad I don't know much about any of their legends. I want to know about the stone spiral ritual because I know where that's at and I want to interact with it. Alright, in front of you stands a smiling young man of average height. His arms are crossed on his chest and he nods friendly at you. He clears his throat and asks politely, "But what's brought you to Paragon? We go through a permanent political crisis, but I'll grant you that this place is interesting in its own way." I can see you're keen on the local politics. You could say that again. Politicians, of course, don't affect our lives as much as, say, a flood or mutants raid, but you need to keep an eye on their decisions and changes in their ranks anyway. And if you don't, well, you might well share Filatov the Buccaneer's fate. Who is he? He was a semi-gangster, semi-merchant, lots of fun if you ask me. Often visited Paragon and notified of his arrival by shooting at the basin that used to hang above the tavern's door like a sign. On his last visit, he paid no attention to the recent news. If he had, he would have heard that a week ago the local security grew much more intense. Among other things, shooting on the factory land became prohibited. So he shot at the basin, as was his wont, and next thing you know, a sniper from the watchtower shot half his skull off. He was running around the barbecue shop for half a day afterwards. A body stump instead of a head. Yeah, served him right. Ignorance is no excuse. Exactly. Wouldn't have put it better myself. Crap, you're talking as if you read the book Survivor Concrete Jungle by Jamal Al-Kafar. You need to follow closely to remember every minor shift in the establishment, every new law, everything. What is this Survivor? Don't you know? It's the most exciting novel, which consists of 2 volumes. The first tells about the protagonist's survival among the ruins during the war against malicious gnomes. And the second tackles the subject of surviving in the society. Making fire, fishing, hunting. His skills are less important in this case. What you need is attention and sharp wit. Let me read you an excerpt from Chapter 8. Hey, gained 5 points of speechcraft. The man starts reciting the story of a literary character, Mohamed? I think it's Mohamed. Who, thanks to his exceptional diplomatic skills and outstanding ability to adjust the local political atmosphere, was able to exchange a bottle of grain for 3 blankets infected with flu, which he later gave as a present to his vile roommates. This valuable lesson increased your speechcraft skills. What a wonderful book. We can always do it. Will you answer a couple of questions for me? What is your name, mate? My name is Stepan Borisovich. If you want my full name. What about you, brother? Elementary, Watson. My name is... Oleg, Lord of the Flies. Let's do Stanislav Static Electricity. Nice to meet you. This is a beautiful name. Greek or Celtic, maybe. What do you do to earn your living? I'm just an ordinary manager. There are guys who take orders from me, and I myself take orders from a higher boss. A middle manager, so to speak. I see. The golden mean. What's life like in Paragon? When you run like a hamster on a wheel, it's just great. Not living, but surviving. Deadlines, pressing time, new faces every day, cargoes, goods, intrigues, merchants and their plotting. Oh, I love being in the thick of it. But when you have a day off, this is when you realize just how boring all this crap is. Before I retire, I'll have to earn for a house in a busier place. Rumors? Before junkies did drugs to get high, but now they have a new fashion. Being a psychonaut. Going through astral. My mate's daughter, for example, learned that Viktor Gadov, the musician from Trudegrad, got torn to pieces by wild dogs right in the middle of a performance. So she drank a toadstool potion to visit him in hell. They tried to wake her up for a week, but to no avail. At long last she came to, and there are plenty of such weirdos. This world is going to the dogs. That was good. I think this guy had a, Yeah, what were you saying about exchanging experience? It's easy. You see, I almost never drink, and I don't really spend time with the ladies. So when a caravan stops somewhere, I don't run to the nearest pub. Instead, I try to learn something new from the locals. So what do you want to learn from me? You don't have to teach me. I already learned a neat trick from your parts. An old man fishing near the Ultranoia village showed me how to dismember mutated insects properly. You should totally meet him too. I can show you some interesting stuff as well. For example, I can teach you how they mask the tents in the steppe, or how they clean guns in Kaliningrad, or how the Polacks fight with their Polish knives, or how the Novgorodians haggle. Yeah, the knife fighting. Great pick, buddy. The man starts gladly describing some melee weapons up by 5. Describing to you the brutal knife-toting bandits of the Zhezhik clan he met while in Poland. After the story and some demonstrations, you feel like you gained a bit of new knowledge. What a story, thanks for sharing. Carrion shrugs his shoulders with a silly grin plastered to his face. Glad to be of help. So I guess you only get to pick one of those, right? That's fine. Still, +5, so I got +5 to speechcraft and melee weapons, which are both my 2 primary skills. More merchants. What do you got? Discount? No. Alright, let's talk. What can you tell me about yourself? Me and my family, all of us are from Olduchini. We started living around here not that long ago, after our home was hit by a year-long dry spell. Living here, well, it's manageable. How goes the trade? Traders that drive or walk through here always want to rest for a while, to cook some food. That's where I come in with my wares. I always have fresh produce. How do the merchants talk about around here? Or what do they talk about? There's this rumor that the people from Krasno pay bandits to attack local caravans. Is that against the law or something? Interesting buyers? Interesting. Well, once I met this pre-war looking soldier guy. He said he was looking for some bunker with his pals, who sent him here to buy food for the trip. Who was he with, I wonder? Who knows? Alright, well, let's talk to this person. Is that a potato? I don't think I've seen a potato all game. A thin, old-looking woman in a headscarf urges you to come closer by wagging her finger. Don't walk away. Look at my wares, the best produce in the wastes. Discount? No. Alright, let's talk. I guess I can spare a minute or two. What did you want to ask? What do you think about Paragon? Why I think about it. It's a good thing we have this fence, so there are no bandits at least. But still, Krasno is better for living an honest life. How's work? Relatives and children roam the countryside, buying surplus vegetables and stuff. I do the selling. I have the best prices. The only one who had better ones got his whole stand incinerated in a freak accident I had nothing to do with. Are you still trading? Only here in Paragon. If you own a place, you hold on to it. Rumors? I heard that there's this atom organization that silently makes our lives better somehow. I don't trust such rumors. Okay, well. Can I go in here? Oh, I can. Alright, old man. Middle-aged man and clean... I'm sorry. Not old man. Middle-aged man. Alright. A middle-aged man in clean clothes reads a hardcover book. Upon noticing you, he stops reading and pulls his glasses up from the tip of his nose. Fyodor Maximovich, how can I be of help? Alright, so this is the guy that the guy wants to be in charge. Funny, I was just about to ask how I can be of help. What a turn. And who are you supposed to be? I'm a traveler and seeker of high adventure. So basically someone who'd be glad to join a cause, big or small. You know, maybe you really could help us all here. Could help us all here, yeah. Yeah, I'm ready for the details. Give me them deets. Fyodor Maximovich thinks for some time. A large wrinkle on his forehead becomes more and more visible. Finally, he claps his hands. Got it. Listen. The thing is that Paragon isn't doing as well as it could be. The reason? Well, the bickering between the merchants and the guards, of course. I swear they sometimes don't even need reasons to start a fight. Although it didn't turn into an open conflict as of now, all the wonders of an open civil war are expected to pop out really soon. Shooting in the streets, murder, all that stuff. A very scary possibility. Tell me, what can I do to prevent this? We need to reach a common ground. Traders and guards both need a neutral third party to judge their conflicts. This may seem like I'm full of myself, but it's actually true. I am the best man for such a job. Without me, things will end up in bloodshed. There's a problem, though. Leaders of both parties hate and fear everyone around them so much, they basically lock themselves in their quarters. It would be kind of hard getting to them, and nobody in Paragon wants to risk it. But you, an avid adventurer, could at least try. You look like you have all it takes to inspire them both. Let's see, I'm not sure they would enjoy such a surprise, so to speak. But we are proletarians, and we have nothing to lose but our chains. Yeah, do you think it's wise to send a shady adventurers to solve a critical problem that could lead to an all-out war? I don't even know a place where people do not think it to be wise. Only a few years ago, we sent 6 adventurers that came from the Dale of Icy Winds. Oh, that's funny. So in case you're not familiar with the CRPG Icewind Dale, this is a reference to Icewind Dale, where you have a party of 6 adventurers that you control to dispose of an army of bandits that plagued the trade routes. They did everything we expected from them. If they are so paranoid, things could escalate. What would you say if I, for example, killed them all in the process of inspiring them? Would it affect your plan? Very much so. Taking over their roles would be a handful. Don't get me wrong, I understand the risks, but what else can I do? It's all or nothing. Alright, I'm not sure they would enjoy such a surprise, so to speak, but we're proletarians, and we have nothing to lose but our chains. I agree. Where do I look for them? Good show. They are both right here in Paragon. The head guard Nikolai Siplovsky sits in my former room, in the building, and the head merchant Leonia Abramov is in the hold of this very ship. They'll struggle at first, but try to persuade them. Alright, let's talk to him for a bit. Do you remember Paragon before the war? Sure I do. It was such a nice place. A little trade port. Long before another river connected to this large lake, but it dried out after the war. Too bad. River trade, in my opinion, is much better than trade on land. Is it safe to take a dip in the big lake? Somewhere it's completely safe, but still, it's pretty dirty. Merchants throw out all sorts of stuff into the water. Stalkers wash radioactive dust off their boots in it, and the bandits, they even hide their victims within these waters. How well is trade in the wastes? Pretty well, actually. The free trade, if you ask me, is one of the reasons why society, although with much hardship, still exists to this very day. Sure, banditry, robberies on the high roads also follow trade, but you can't expect light without any shadow. Rumors? They say a group of mercenaries recently stopped an attack at the Ultranoia village. That's good news. We have enough crime as it is. Alright, so the next episode we will try and settle the dispute between the... Oh yeah, and the guy's probably here that we need for the other quest, the whole reason we came here. But yeah, in the next episode we'll try and take care of the problems in Paragon before I go and talk to the guy for the Ultranoia election. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hope to see y'all in the next episode.